The very best way to prevent damage from ice dams is stop them before they happen.
Wow, look at that. Ice dams, a major threat to homes and businesses after heavy snowfall, like we saw over the weekend. They're caused by a buildup of ice on the edges of your roof. Now, if you were here back in 2017, you know all about these. Many learned the hard way that if ice dams aren't treated, your roof, gutters, and even the inside of your home could face some major damage. Our Chase Biefeld spoke to the ice dam guys to learn more about how they form and what you can do to stop them, and he's here with the answers. Chase?
Well, Mark, it's like you said, the ice dams are formed along the overhang of your roof. That is where the roof is the coldest, since there's no actual living heated space underneath it. Ice slowly accumulates on that overhang until an ice wall forms. And once that wall forms, you've got trouble. The buildup gets exponentially worse from there, and water begins pooling behind that. Once that happens, it begins going under the roof shingles, which are not made, they're only made for water runoff, not water accumulation. So that water pooling will go under the shingles and eventually go into your house if not taken care of. So be proactive. Once you see a leak in your house, there's way more damage than you can see.
Your house is full of insulation, and it is literally a sponge. And by the time that sponge, your insulation, is super saturated, and now it's dripping into your house, you've got a much bigger problem than you think you have. And so now you're tearing out all your sheetrock, you're tearing out all the insulation, and it can be an entire summer's worth of inconvenience.
That was Joe Palumbo. He's the president of Ice Dam Guys based out of Minnesota, but they do nationwide work. He says the best way to prevent ice dams is to keep the first 3 to 5 feet of your roof clear of snow. That doesn't mean you need to go climb up on your roof. He actually advises against that. He says it can be done from the ground with a roof rake. Now, if you already have an ice dam, consider calling someone to fix that. That is a problem that needs to be fixed immediately, and you might already have damage in your house. Joe told me they do ice dam removals with steam, and it's a very efficient process. And if you want to learn more about this issue, just visit the Ice Dam Guys website. We'll have the link to that on KTVB.com. They have a free learning center with much more information that we can fit right here in a minute and a half. I read through some of it. It's really fascinating and great, helpful stuff. Again, that link will be on KTVB.com. Mark?
We first heard about those guys back in 2017, Snowmageddon, Ice-mageddon. It was the first time we learned what a roof rake, most of us learned what a roof rake was. I still have mine, might have to get it out. I call it the dam rake, for obvious reasons.